With Epic Lifestyle riders, Lewis Kelvin and Luke Davis. Welcome, boys.
Cheers.
I think we're about 7 or 8 weeks away from WA first state round. Where are you at with your training at the moment?
Oh, training's going really well. Obviously flew out in here and I got my bike two and a half weeks ago, so we've just been riding like 3-4 days a week, getting some bike time in and getting those motos out, so it should be a good year. And
Luke, over to you. On the bike finally, you're on the Yamaha this year.
Yeah, finally picked up a ride through 5-star Yamaha and with Epic Lifestyle as well. Finally, good to have everything back on track and back on comfortable. And with all the training I've had behind me the last year with Epic and helping me pick up my fitness here in the gym and on the bike, I have noticed the difference ridiculously on the bike with not so much with my crashes and stuff like that. I'm keeping it together. I've been a lot smoother and I can not fatigue through the race, and I can actually last the whole race and a lot less mistakes now, I guess, which is helping me be a lot more consistent, which got me into the top 3 in the state titles last year, so hopefully maybe better at this year.
Lewis, probably a question for all the fans and more importantly WA motocross riders out there. Even from myself, when I first knew you from probably 5 or 6 years ago, my interpretation of you is you're pretty arrogant. You'd walk around, see you in the pits or whatever, you make eye contact and you drop your head. Now, since I've known you since October, I actually have been welcomely surprised that you're probably more shy than anything. So, to all the people out there who are in motocross in WA, the juniors and the seniors, I know we at Epi have been getting you a lot more involved in public speaking and training here in the gym. But what would you say to the people out there who do think you're arrogant? Like, how are you going to sort of change that culture within WA, and more importantly, for you to be able to market yourself a bit harder through motorbike racing and in the public eye?
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't realise how important it was, and I was probably shy and just there focused on what I was doing, not really thinking I should be out there talking to people, but it's a major part of it and something I've really tried to work on, especially since being here. And it's good having the team atmosphere in here and everyone's talking, it's good fun and it makes it more enjoyable. So yeah, to all the people out there, I apologise. Hopefully you'll see a big change this year.
So your message to probably more the junior riders out there when they see you around the motocross tracks, and even your compatriots in the pro class and even in seniors, what sort of message do you want to instill to them to be able to get to know you a bit more?
Yeah, well, hopefully they can look past maybe how I seemed like I was and just see me as more approachable and come and have a conversation. It'll be good. Just between you two, obviously it's going to be a pretty close year. What happens if you two are lined up next to each other, last lap? I know you've been doing a lot of ride training together, and Lewis, you've been teaching Luke a fair bit about how not to kill sand and try to ride through it, and probably an improvement that we'll probably see a bit more from Luke this year. What are your thoughts on the season, boys? I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. There's going to be a few guys right up the front there, and it's going to be good racing all year, I hope.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait. There's a lot of big names. Addo's back from what I can gather. Dizzy, me, and Lewis, and can't count out a couple of the other guys like Josh Adams finished in second last year as well in the Pro Open. You got a lot of lights riders coming up, Whistler, and a few other guys. So it'll be interesting racing, and can't wait for the first race to see where everyone's at. And I know me and Lewis will be on top of our game with all the training we've been doing. And
a little surprise packet that we've seen here in the gym and also reports on the bike, who's been riding with you guys, is the Wallard Yamaha rider in Kyle Webster. I think he's going to surprise a few people this year. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, he definitely is. He's since he first come, he's got a lot stronger, and we were out riding him the other day on the 450 and he's just throwing it around like it's nothing. So for a young kid, being 16, he's going really well, and I look forward to seeing how good he can go this year.
First round.
And lastly, a little tip to junior riders who are up and coming and always looking for that support from sponsors. It is a hard times with the global financial crisis we've seen in America with JDR closing down and stuff like that, what new concepts or ideas can you guys see as being able to give back to sponsors and help ways in promoting them?
Just professionalism, just working hard. I think if you go out there and you give 100% and people at the track or potential sponsors can see that, then that's going to work better than most talking that you can do. Obviously, it helps to have a good resume and talk to someone that knows how to talk to these people in the industry, but at the end of the day, I think hard work pays off.
Yep. Luke, how do you see ways of giving back to sponsors?
Yeah, much the same. You know, you got to have your public speaking, and it's not all on the bike. You can pull all the results in the world, and you know, you can be left with nothing if you don't have all the other factors to contribute to it. So, you know, if you have your presentation on key, and you know, you put all the hard work in, you make sure you're doing everything right. On and off the bike. If you're off the bike, it's amazing how much people are still watching you and what people can pick up from your attitude and especially social media. It's been a big learning point for me with that one. So you know, you never know who's watching. You got to put in the hard yards. You can't expect everything to be given to you. And that's another thing. You can't just take. You have to give back. You have to show what you can give back to the sponsors and help out who helps you. You know, it's a big loyalty game as well. You know, if you can, you know, stick it out at the start and stay loyal to them, then it'll just keep giving. So, you know, keep in contact with your sponsors if you've already got them, and work hard at it and give back to the sport that gives so much to you to keep you going. So, yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, boys. Let's go have a look at what the boys have been doing in the gym.